Rooboy and Tracy. Tortana and Susu.
Avatar, Denari.
And Joanne.
Isabella and Sultana.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back to my show. And this is where I get to spill out here. This is where I get to talk about everything in Big Brother's house. This is where I get to spill that I talk about literally everything without leaving anything behind, guys. So today, just as usual, Monday is the live nomination show in Big Brother's house. And this is where these housemates get to either nominate themselves or maybe something is introduced to them so that the nominations would go ahead. So today, Big Brother decided to change the drill. He decided to change this thing whereby, these people were supposed to nominate themselves, like mention the names of the people they are nominating inside the diary room. And so Big Brother had to tell them, when he reads your name, you go to the diary room, mention the people you put up, like literally the people you're nominating, then you go back and say it. And
Kola&Imisi. Then Tracy and Tracy.
the second thing was you're not supposed to discuss your nominees or your nominations with any other housemate or discuss all this in Big Brother's house. And I'm like, okay, let's watch and see. Sincerely speaking, I must say, like, all honestly, I must say these housemates nominated. Like they used their emotions to nominate. I did not see anybody use the game. I did not see anybody nominate with a strategy. They all used their emotions to nominate. So guys, let's talk about these nominations. So this is the way these nominations went. The first person to be called was Denari, and Denari decided to nominate Culture and Kola. Anyway, it is what it is. So the second housemate was Ivata, and Ivata decided to nominate Culture and Thyma Lawson. Coin nominated Isabella and Sultana. Isabella nominated Sultana and Joanna. Faith nominated Ivata and Denari. Thyma Lawson nominated Jason and Coin. I really feel like Thyma Lawson was only person I saw who had at least some little strategy in nominating. Yeah, she had that strategy because having to meet Jason and Coin, because I've never seen them in any chaos or what. I really feel like at least she's tried to use a strategy in nominating. Like she has tried to nominate people who she finds stronger than her. Yeah, Thyma Lawson did that. Then Kola decided to nominate Jason and Doris. Imisi nominated Faith and Zita. I knew Imisi would nominate Faith at any one point because Imisi doesn't want to see Faith all over. Anyway, Jason nominated Faith and Thyma Lawson. Mide nominated Zita and Faith. Then Tracy nominated K-Bobo and Imisi. And, I was kind of like, okay. I felt like Tracy is carrying whatever happened during her regime of head of house to these nominations with Imisi. Then Sultana nominated Bright Morgan and Zita. Menson nominated Ivata and Sultana. That was his nominations because they had a fight the previous night. It was like, I cannot wait to see you people outside this house. But then remember, the people who decide. We the viewers are the people who decide. Then Dede nominated Sultana and Big Sis. So it was also obvious for Dede that she would nominate, if she used the high emotion, she would definitely nominate Big Soso because of whatever fight they had. Then Big Soso nominated Dede and Ivata. It was also obvious for Big Soso that if she used high emotion, she would nominate Dede, which was what she did. Then Culture nominated Ivata and Faith. Then Doris decided to nominate Thyma Lawson and Tracy. Bright nominated Faith and Zita. Joanna nominated K-Bobo and Tracy. K-Bobo nominated Tracy and Coin. Then Rooboy nominated Imisi and Isabella. It was also obvious that it was from the fight Rooboy had with Imisi. And so guys, that is how they nominated their housemates. So when it was time for Big Brother to read the housemates, he did. And literally he nominated the people who had the highest nominations. And it was 3 to 5. The people who are nominated 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times were the people who are literally red, who are supposed to be up for eviction. Let's talk about Faith, guys. Faith was the most nominated housemate. Faith, what did you do to these people? Like, literally, it was so scary. Like, 5, really, Faith? Whatever Faith did to these housemates. Hey. Faith was nominated 5 times. Faith. I think Faith is getting on these people's nerves, literally, because 5 times, and he was the person who had the highest number of nominations. Like, he was nominated so many times. Faith, whatever he's doing, I literally think he should change his strategy or do something, because he was the person who was nominated so many times. And the other person was Ivata. Ivata was nominated 4 times. And then Sultana was also nominated 4 times. Zita was also nominated 4 times. Tracy was nominated 3 times, and Thyma Lawson 3 times. Those are the housemates that were meant to stand. If I may say, those are the housemates that were supposed to be up for eviction this week. But thank God, just as usual, just like the drill goes, the head of house was supposed to pick a paper from that tree of trinkets, and he's supposed to read what is on the paper. And you know, when God is on the side of these housemates, God was literally on their side, because the paper Rooboy, who is the head of house, chose, it read nullify. It's hard nullify these nominations, like
nullify nominations.
Nullifying nominations, which means like this, these nominations were to be void, or maybe something like they were not to be considered, or they were invalid, or like invalidated. Maybe that would be the easiest way to to explain all this. That means all these housemates are safe this week. That means literally these nominations were cancelled, and they were not going to be considered. That literally means Rooboy saved all these housemates. Yeah, Rooboy saved all these housemates. And I'm gonna say it is a game of luck, maybe, because this has never happened with all these weeks that passed. But then I'm kind of scared, because these people are still so many in Big Brother's house, and days are running, literally weeks are running, days are running. I really feel like next week to be something like 4 people to be evicted. Literally, because this week we are not voting, we're not doing anything. We're just enjoying these housemates. We're just enjoying our best housemates and worst housemates. Yeah, literally, yeah. If we have our best, we literally also have our worst. And guys, when all this was happening, when they read the notifying of the nominations, Faith was the happiest person. You guys, there is a way Faith had a smile. He even opened his mouth, like he was literally the happiest person. And I'm like, oh, dude, do you even know that you were the person with the high, who was nominated so many times? But then this smile, so he went ahead to say, oh, he was the only gentleman. Literally, he was the only guy